There is a live shot out of Cleveland on the eclipse. It's nearing totality. Yeah, we're in Arizona, so we're not going to get anything much significant. So anyway, back to business. I got the push button assembly cleaned up. I got the thing uncapped finally, and everything's all lubed up and all working and everything. This thing here is all cleaned up and everything. I still got to clip this and put a fresh ground wire on it. We got the bezel for the push button cleaned up. Here is that dial glass. So you can see, yeah, it's pretty well gone. A lot of the numbers are still there and everything. I mean, it's usable, but it's not going to be usable for the radio that I'm working on. And I got one replacement right here, as my dad would say, right here. Let me get this up. There we go. There it is. Aha. A little brighter than this one. This one here's got a little faded patina on it, if you will. This here's got more of a golden look and a dark brown with white highlights. So that's going to be for the whenever everything is done. So now this here is for that triple prong socket that I covered on a couple of videos ago. I got all the parts that I want here for 2 of those things, and here's the size of the things. If you found my video on the construction of this, you'll see how to build these things, and I demonstrated in the other 327 radio that I did years ago. I'll try to get that link in the at the end of the video, so you can go right to it and take a look at it. I'm going to build 2 of them for this. One, I had somebody inquire about these items 3 or 4 months ago, and wanted to know if I was ever going to have any more, and I said, well, I have a radio that I'm going to have to build one for, and if you want one, I'll build 2. So I'm going to build 2. I've got enough for, I think, 5. Here's 4 boards for the workup of this, so I could do 4 of these. I've got 5 cases that I can use. So, and I've got these 4 plus two more of these wafers for the other, but I'm holding on to those for my templates. So we're going to be building that. I got the 527 chassis recapped. I still have to put in the E-caps on the thing. All the other caps are replaced. I have the switch out, the volume control, and got it cleaned up. And this is the dial string for it and the tuner control for it that I'm going to have to clean up. The cabinet is being prepped for finish. I'm not going to be doing a great deal. I'm not sanding it down to raw wood and restaining it. It's got good usable stain finish on it, and I was going to use some like Murphy's on it or something like that, but I'm going to go with some fresh lacquer over the existing finish and make it pop, hopefully. So now I've got to glue up the cabinet on those radius corners on the front so that it doesn't come apart on me. Matter of fact, let's waltz out to the Casbah. Here is the trimmer rail for the buttons, and the track backing plate, mounting plate for the dial indicator, and the tuner for the thing. Here's the 529 cabinet. I've hit this with some 600 a number of times to take some of the little waviness out of it, the little crazing or whatever, to get it out of there. The sides aren't too bad. They're relatively smooth, very little crazing on the thing, but they're going to get a once over with some 600, maybe some 800. And then I got to go down to the hardware store and get me a can of lacquer. I have some for brass, but I have black lacquer, but I don't have it. And I managed getting this dial something loose. It wanted to crack up and come in pieces. I'm going to have to take and doll it up again, get it all good and solid, so we can finish it off and get so we can. I'm thinking about doing some black lacquer on this. I don't know. The trouble with lacquer is it takes so long to dry and harden, and but if I'm going to lacquer that thing, I might as well get me maybe a can, maybe 2 cans. I'm not sure how much that is going to take. Maybe a couple of coats, and then I can use the rest of the can on this cabinet, because I normally use clear poly on the thing, but poly does not stick to lacquer. And if this is going to get lacquered, I've got this new one to replace the one that was missing, and this original one to go in there, and those are going to be black. Down here on the bottom is going to be black. Up here around the rim is going to be black. So I think I got some decals for these, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be. You know me. Look at your calendar. And then I've got to touch this up in here so that we can get this refitted. This here is going to have to be re-laminated here, because some of this kind of came loose and fell out. I'm not going to bother with it. I've got some popsicle stick material that I can use to re-lam. Go back in here and put things back in. get it re-laminated to the thickness I need in the finish. And then I've got to get this set back and clamped up so that I managed to dig out all the broken and loose strips out of there, and I got to get me some kind of a mesh or something so I can lay in there, and then it's going to get filled with glue to keep the shape together. So there's that much of it done. There's nothing to do on the bottom. I still got to pull the little feet off the bottom. It's going to get new rubber feet, and then we'll get it wiped out, sand coated a little bit on the thing, and get it finished on the inside once all the gluing is done on it. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. I can't think of anything. Let's go back inside. Oh, by the way, today is the 8th. Happy eclipse. And it's a little afternoon, about 12:30, which is a little more than after. So that's going to be it for right now today. I'm going to go and get set up so I can get these here put together and finished up. I think to get one complete takes about 30 to 45 minutes or so. I've got to take and drill the front for the terminal, antenna terminal, and I got to bore a hole in there for the micro switch. So I'll try to remember to get a link to the construction video for this and the operation of these things. So we'll see you got totality already. Boy, Doug Vogt was probably right. The next few of these probably will look like a white sidewall tire. That sun is going to put us in the hurt bag in a couple of decades. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll get back to a normal video on the next one. As soon as I get this 529 chassis wound up and the cabinet wound up on this thing, I'm working them in tandem with the you can't see it here, with the 327 chassis. I still got to go in there and do a little bit of work on, a bit of work on that. So stay tuned, we'll have more. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. Watch out for booger men.